We have been working the phones all day to find out exactly when and where this is going to happen. In the meantime, tonight, we want to take a look back at the governor's career as he gets ready for the national stage.
As governor, I'll stand up to the special interests to clean up our waters and stop the spread of toxic algae.
In 2018, Ron DeSantis jumped into Florida's gubernatorial race. He'd served 3 terms in Congress. Still, the former Navy officer considered an underdog before securing President Trump's endorsement. On Election Day, we talked with DeSantis at a polling site.
We really worked hard, happy with letting the chips fall where they may.
DeSantis defeated Democrat Andrew Gillum by a razor-thin margin, less than 1 percentage point, just 32,463 votes. At his first inauguration, he promised to keep Florida's taxes low, protect its environment and Constitution.
I will only appoint judges who understand that the proper role of the courts is to apply the Constitution as written.
Then COVID hit, and DeSantis took a different approach, resisting mask and vaccine mandates, keeping kids in class and businesses open.
We are not letting anybody impose restrictions or mandates on the people of Florida. That is totally off the table. That is not going to stand. You can make decisions for yourself and your family that you see fit.
The governor was widely criticized by many public health experts, and he often sparred with reporters.
We've succeeded, and I think that people just don't want to recognize it.
Those exchanges helped DeSantis seize the national spotlight, but what happened next made him a top contender for the White House.
We will never surrender to the woke mob. Florida is where woke goes to die.
Tonight reports that the Biden team is quietly preparing for a DeSantis run. President Biden supporters attacking DeSantis' dispute with Disney, crackdown on illegal immigration, and 6-week ban on abortion. DeSantis also taking hits from his former mentor, the man who, for now, is the clear primary frontrunner.
Problem with Ron DeSanctimonious is that he needs a personality transplant, and those are not yet available.
I think the party has developed a culture of losing.
So Governor DeSantis became a top contender for the White House after his landslide victory in November. And it's really difficult to overstate the victory. He won by nearly 20 percentage points. Compare that to less than 1 percentage point the first time around. He was able to flip Democratic strongholds, including Miami-Dade, and his state PAC raised $226 million. Right now, though, some political observers are saying that he is slipping with all of this media attention on him, but his supporters say he's still got a lot of time, about 10 months left before the primary.
But he's got to make a decision if he's going to jump in this race. I know we've been talking about it. Is he going to run? When's he going to run? So that's the question, when and where? Okay,
we have been trying so hard to confirm this, and you guys know we don't report on rumors. A lot of people say that it's going to happen in Tallahassee. Other people say it's going to happen in Tampa and Dunedin, his hometown, but we are still working to talk with someone with direct knowledge, and his team usually will give us information, but right now they are not saying anything. But as you said, in this week it's going to happen, Jen.
Okay. Thank you.
We'll be waiting to find out.